Just Buggin.
Alright guys, as you can see, I'm on this gorgeous 1975 custom VW trike, and I'm about to take it for a ride. This one time I'm going to go further away from the house. Since the shifter needs to be adjusted a little bit, I seem to have an easier time getting it in reverse last time, so we'll see. And there may be a little adjustments on the carburetor, which is not fun. You can barely reach it. It's at 32-36 with the fuel air mixture screw on the very back of the carburetor. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, I do sense a little bit of adjustment in the car, but have Rick check the timing. Oh, it's a little cold on this thing. And let's see if I get into second, not third, when I do shift. Got brakes. I got brakes. That's a good thing. All right, let's go. Neutral. I like to go off this way. As you can see, the tachometer is not working, but he's gonna have to deal with that. Maybe send it off to have somebody repair it, but that's the only one that'll fit in there, so it is what it is. There's some things he's got to correct. He brought incandescent blinkers, or what he's going to use for blinkers, not going to work with the LEDs in the back, so I had to remove them and put incandescent everywhere because it just won't work that way. So something he'll have to deal with and put it on himself later. Got to get this out of here. All right, let's go for a spin again. Little adjustments to do, but it's come a long ways in almost 40 years since it's been ridden, I guess. All right. we're gonna go on another ride. I see that this shifter needs to probably go down here because it's hitting the button for the lights. That might not have been a good location or a choice of a light switch, so, oh well, custom. Ain't that the truth? Oh, stay right there.
All right, hold up. We got to see that one more time. Damn. All right, run that back just one more time. And that face right there is nothing but pure joy.
Alright guys, we had a few technical difficulties with it and wondering why the plug kept falling and then popping every now and then. Well, we had a black standard coil on it and we swapped that off and put a brand new Bosch coil on it and works great, so. It's cold. Great now. Just want to adjust these brakes a little bit more. Hey guys, I'm gonna go on probably my last cruise on this because the owner's coming to get it. It sure is a fun ride. It likes to be at a higher RPM. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this'll work. Sure looks good. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it is.
Maiden voyage. Get to see the original owner ride it for the first time since 1981.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, man.
Hey, y'all, I've been driving it around.
All morning, he woke me up.
I waited till 8 a.m., maybe 9 after 8 a.m. Yeah, so we want to see you take a drive on it, but I want to show you some things. I want you to get you another one of those accelerator cables. It's not going to be long before it goes. It gets kind of frayed on the end because you don't have a post on the end, you know what I mean? And then getting the right length. So the next time you get the new one, I say we should boil some solder, dip the end of it in it before you cut it, okay. And then sand it, and then we'll have an end to it. But
they got a fuel filter you can see.
A fuel filter? Yeah, so there's two of them on it.
You can see it?
Yeah, look. Okay. There's one right here.
And then there should be one above
and
the
then
track.
There's one right there. And then I'll show you in the pictures that I figured out a way to get to the motor easier without taking the body off. If you raise this up and put 4x4s like about 12, 14 inches long, you put it right on top of the post that you're going to be right here and lay the mount on it, and it rests on the tire. And the whole motor will clear.
But you do have to take the foot pegs
off. So when you do, the only wiring plug you can't plug in is the one for the horn, but it can still crank up that way. And that's how we got to your carburetor. We pulled it off when we were trying to troubleshoot the problem, and it turned out to be that coil. So now you have a Bosch coil on it, which is the only way to go. So I'm going to make sure that everything we ever work on has that on it, because that was a nightmare trying to figure out what it was. But another thing, let the brake seat, they're braking much better now. If you hear anything up here, that's that pad in there, the brake drum.
I love the way they put spacers on it.
Yeah, I know. That's
the original spacer.
Yeah, and you see where this, I've found a better way where it's Allen's on the ends of the nuts, so easier to remove and put back on. I would suggest you get you like one of those little stickers for VW, and I thought about this today. Wouldn't it be nice if you had something like right there? It's just like they make the little emblems that go on the stick. Yeah, and you could stick one right there on the other side. I mean, it looks so pretty.
What about the foot things?
Oh yes, the pins that used to go here. I gave you those, and you were talking about maybe chroming. One of them had chrome on it, and the other one didn't. You can find you some pins before somebody rests their feet inside there. Yeah, so he wouldn't even get on it and go around with me. I was like, come on, Dalton, just for a photo op,
I'll go for pictures, but not for videos.
So you can get to everything if you just release the back. I put tape around the pedals, the shaft, just to make sure, and you got to remove the foot pegs, of course, and remove the stick, and then you can pick it up, and you can access everything. I know it's going to take a long time. Yeah, and there is 6 plugs up there to disconnect. There's one back here for your tachometer. You do not have the sequential lights on it right now. They're in your bag over there along with the LED flasher, because you bought these for the front, Number one, they have one filament. Number two, they're incandescent. You can't have LED and incandescent
It's either
and
one or
make
the
the
other.
system work. It has to be one or the other. So you have a flasher on it right now to make incandescent bulbs work. If you want to get the sequential lights to work, then you have to have LEDs in the front. But now they have to have two filaments because you're not going to have park lights. You only have one filament. So your sequential and the relay is sitting in a bag. I had to make a command decision and go with what was going to give you lights and everything right now. You understand you can't, huh? Yes, you have lights, and this is your turn signal. I'm gonna let this go because this came off of the '74 Super Beetle that was checkerboard. This will let you know what wires it was, and here's your connection area, and then you can come up with what you want for a turn signal and everything. But yeah, the lights you just pull out in it, and look. The ring is in your bag too with your parts and your old exhaust. The ring I don't think needs to be there. If you see the boot's and it gives you more freedom for your shifting. The hardest gear to get in is reverse because of course you're down, pushing it in and trying to stab the bottom. But you don't have any interference and it looks nice that way if you leave the boot down there. But when you remove it, you're gonna have to pull the whole boot out and you can access those two 7/16 7mm bolts there. But yeah, you just pull out here and see when I took this out and put the boot further down, it doesn't interfere with turning your lights off, which would not be a good thing at night. So your headlights on. That's all the way out for high beam. This is low beam. And you still have the park lights, and then you turn signals, and then a brake light.
None of which works.
What? What are you talking about? Maybe it's key on. Huh? Yeah. Maybe the key on. Key on. Yeah, see? Yeah. So the key's got to be on. Let's let it warm up so you can drive it around. When you get a tag light on the back, get the frame, the chrome frame that comes with the LED lights in it for you, so your tag light's all in one. You don't have to worry about a frame. Never check the oil when it's hot. Always check it when it's cold. Yeah, it's out of fuel.
It don't hold that much.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
That's perfect.
this ain't much, but I ran it out of gas. I kept driving around. Tell me if you turn your light on and tell me if you see any fuel go in there.
Yep.
You seeing fuel go in it? Yeah, I didn't realize I was having so much fun. It's gonna take a little while to get there. Bowl's empty. Is it filling up the other one?
Yes.
I still think it's safer we push it up on there anyways.
How much gas did you put in there?
Probably about a gallon.
Go that way. There you go.
You're in third. Takes a little time to get used to, but boy, he got on it, didn't he? Getting it in reverse is catchy.
Just shifting. with
Everything
your
else
left
is
hand
fine.
catchy. And when's the last time you've done that? Probably many, many years.
This is the first time I've ever shifted with my left hand. I always wanted to drive a right-hand drive car. I never have. That'd be cool. And then shifting with your left. I guess the clutch is on the same side and everything. Yeah, everything's just flipped over to the other side.
How you like it?
Just working out, man.
Gave you a workout when you had to reach out, huh? Yeah, I'd say we just push it back. How'd you like it? It could be jetted down a little bit, or you stay in the higher gear because that's a 110 cam in it.
Yes, it wants to go.
When you could be at higher RPMs in second gear. Once you get used to that, it's freaking a blast. All right, somebody figure out the center wheel. Good?
Yeah, if you keep it straight. Your back tires are good.
Sweet. Ooh. Ah. Better me than the bike. Yeah. There you go. Sweet.
Pain in my chest here.
Yeah, that's got your sequential taillights and the relay in there.
So all I need is LED turn signals.
Yes, in the front, and make sure they're multi-purpose on each side, because you want to have park lights and you want to have turn signals. So it can't be just a single filament like it is right now, because then you'd only have turn signals and you'd only have park lights in the rear. To get the sequentials to work, it wants the whole system, and it has to all be LED.
All those need to be
The LED.
Is that a 4-wire?
It's good. Yeah, it's a 2-wire right now, but it's going to be a 4-wire when it has 2 purposes on each side. Yeah, yeah, it's all right there. That's why I left it open there.
That's all we need to do to get the.
And that's why you have the. Yes, that's it. And then we can put the sequential back in there. And then there's a wire that it connects to back here. It's a pink wire.
We got a wire running down for them.
There's a pink wire back here that's for the taillights, but it's not plugged up right now.
We have this wire, right?
Yeah, that wire's up there. It's a white wire and it's taped and it says tag light. And grounded over to where the post is with a ground wire on each corner over here.
All right.
So,
You may do that.
yeah.
Well, let me go drive around the neighborhood.
I'm sorry I ran all the gas out of it, but apparently it only holds like 3.5 because I filled it twice.
3.5, 4 gallons.
Yeah,
We figure 4 gallons at best.
yeah, that's what we were thinking.
You'll be glad to get rid of it, won't
So
you?
we have to go to the
yeah.
dump. Oh yeah, because it stressed him out. I mean, he's
Yeah.
done a fabulous job. But
When
it's
he goes to sleep at night, this is on his
nonstop
mind, and when he wakes up, this is on his mind.
Well, first time it ran
he's a
in 40 years.
perfectionist, and
I hope you're pleased with it.
And
Pleased with it.
the whole documenting experience, you wouldn't get that nowhere else, too.
Yeah, so
No, and I'm
see,
gonna tell you,
now
if you can
anybody
find one
can-
like this, I'd like to know.
So if
You
you're at a
can't.
car
I've never
show,
seen
you
it.
Can't.
tell someone to scan
Can't. Yeah, anytime.
You just scan it
Just
in their
scan it?
videos.
Yep.
You
Oh,
just
okay.
look up your
All right.
drive.
And whenever you go to your first car show, let us know, because if it's in the area, I wanna film
Even
it.
if it's SoCal or
Yeah,
Gainesville.
I would like to film it.
there you go, turned out so pretty.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, then let me know you made it home safely with her.
Yeah, Send us a pic in your driveway.
For a while now.
Tell me about it.
Hey, look, we made it through a pandemic.
Yeah?
Hey,
Well, appreciate your patience. If you enjoy it, and let me know if anything's wrong. But just
right.
Thanks, man.
you're gonna
For
have
giving me
want me to come back, right?
the chance
yeah,
to
you're gonna
document it.
come back.
Okay.
Enjoy it for a while.
All right, man. I'm
And
out of
this-
here.
Like I said, you can have the turn signal switch. It'll help you
Don't
make
forget
sure
to add
your
fuel
stuff's
before
working
you decide
right.
to drive it.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get gas on the way home.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be easier with the fill of the pump.
Yeah.
Send us a pic in your driveway.
Just take it slow so it can breathe the air back up the vent tube. I haven't had any problems of it coming back up because I haven't had it at the pump. So, all right.
All right, man.
Hey,
Have a good day, man.
have a good one. Rick.
Have a safe ride.
Oh yeah. Be a long one this time.
Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed the progress from the beginning to the end of the 1975 VW Trike, and it's been filled with challenges and obstacles to get past, and been quite an experience for me. I was first a mechanic's helper on motorcycles when I was 14 years old for a gentleman named John Robert with Jim's Yamaha, so this is the first time I've actually had anything to do with a motorcycle since, and then since I've had a motorcycle accident back in the day, I have not been on one since then, so it was quite an experience, and I came to feel comfortable with it, believe it or not. I'm sure you all realize I was intimidated by it, but as you can see in some of the videos prior in the beginning of this, that it was brought to me in pieces with boxes of parts and a black and white photo, and the frame came in with the rear wheels on it rolled in like a wheelbarrow.
exactly like a wheelbarrow.
Yep, and the body
Came in on the trailer.
Yeah, and all in blue, you know, the original gel coat metal flake. And as we spoke, we were going to make it jet black metal flake, and it turned out that that was not going to be an appealing look on it, so it was silver metal flake we switched up to, and you'll see us going through detailing the whole tranny and coming up with the brake line system and the clutch system and then the wiring harness, and then kind of went on and back and forth from that, and then went into the body, and it was quite, you know, it kind of intimidated me a little bit. Never done metal flake, you know.
Something very different.
Yeah, it's a totally different experience, and I'm really proud of the results that I've achieved, and surprised at it, and I'll never be intimidated to do that again.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing it again sometime. But anyways, you can see that it progressed into where I'm trying to make it function properly. Turned out we had a problem with the clutch. I don't know how it disengaged before. Didn't modify
It's crazy
anything.
how it was set up.
Yeah, so we made some changes to it, and we had a lot of problems at the end where it was running fine and everything, and all of a sudden it just went south. And it just goes to show, just like our video of the don't go cheap on the steering gearbox, don't go cheap on the coil, don't buy the black standard coil, buy the Bosch coil, the blue one. Yeah. So what did you think about it, son?
I think the Trike was great. I mean, honestly, I've never seen a Trike body like that. If you literally go to Google right now and type in VW Trike, you will not find a body like that. It's very different. When he first got it, me and my mom both said, why are you taking on this project? This is very custom, this is very different, and, you know, out of our ballpark. And I think it just turned out really good. The paint job is just crazy, especially for his first metal flake paint job. But yeah, I think it's pretty badass, I gotta say. I did say that a lot in the last video.
Quite an
But it is
experience.
badass. Yes, quite an experience. I think the whole process, yes, you know, it was delayed, of course, but we've had things that we
Yeah, we
were
had the
very
pandemic
unexpected.
come
Yeah,
along.
COVID came along.
I quoted this, or took the job on
Very
at
low.
a very low price. I was by myself, and this was a dream and something that we were trying to make. And then I've gone through a few people to find the right people. And I do want to acknowledge everyone that had their hands into this vehicle. You have Mike, you have Todd, you have Kyle, Pat, Azariah, and of course I'd like to thank Rick for helping out on completing the wiring for the Trike and us getting together and determining what the issue was at the end of the project, troubleshooting a bag coil. My family, I want to thank Trina for going out and getting parts.
We always used to go out and get some parts. And
Yeah,
get
so
some gas.
and Dalton with all his filming and editing, and a lot of people came together with this project, and it's taken taken her quite a while to do it, and some obstacles came in the way, but here we are today, and she's done. She's back in the hands of the original owner of 46 years he's owned it. And the first time that it's ever been driven by the original owner since 1981. I mean, quite a feat, and I'm very proud that I was able to give him back his dream. And the first person that was to take this on, he passed away before he could complete this project. Second one they took it to, they had to pull it out of the shop because he wasn't getting anything done. And then it came to me during all what I said, the pandemic in 2020. We all know what happened in 2020.
So there was unexpected delays.
Yeah, so here we are. It's done.
Yeah.
I never start a project and not finish it. You just have to be patient. Perfection takes time. There are unforeseen things that come along. And if it's not ready, it's not ready. And if I say it's not ready, it's not because I'm just BSing and buying time. It's because there's something that doesn't meet my standards. That's as simple as that. And I hope you all see that all the effort that was put into this project and how far it came along and where it ended up back in its glory days. So
I really did enjoy the experience of documenting this whole entire project. I gotta say, as a visual storyteller, that it was very interesting showing it. Of course, I wish there was some more pictures and maybe a little bit more stories on the trike from the original owner. But I think if you go to any other shop, you're not going to get this experience. When you're coming to Just Buggin, your car will be documented and be filmed and will be, forever preserved. You will be preserved in VW history when you come here.
And with the decal on the back of the car, when you're at the car show, you don't have to whip out a photo album. You don't have to tell the story. You just say, scan me.
And then
there's
it goes
a
right to
sticker
the
right
channel,
there.
and then it can go to the playlist section.
Oh, you want to see the frame getting done? Go to part 1, or go to this one, go to that one, bam.
And you can't get that in any other shop.
Who's doing it? Name it.
There's no one.
We're not making a fortune. We're not making anything off of YouTube.
No.
It's the point that we're showing you can do this. We can do it. I'm on a dirt floor. I'm making it happen with what I have. Yes.
You can do it.
That's what they taught me in the military. That's a soldier in me. There is no word I can't. So don't say you can't do it. And believe me, there's plenty out there, plenty of people out there that know more, way more than I do. And they'll answer your questions. You get on the internet. Ask. They love to tell you what to do to keep your Beetle on the road. So.
And you can see with the video with the 1973 Super Beetle, when we saw Frank, a lot of the things, with this whole VW process, us working on stuff, we're learning as we're going.
Yes.
And we hope that you guys can understand that and see that.
And we've overcome those mistakes. And everyone does. They may not film it all.
No.
But, I'm going to come right out and tell you, hey, something didn't work out the way I thought it was. Go back to the drawing board, make it happen, and prevail.
Yep.
That's what we do here at Just Buggin.
Yeah. So just understand that this is a one-of-a-kind thing, and that when your car comes here, it will be documented and preserved in Volkswagen history.
Yes.
That's my goal. And I look at it as, I didn't get to enjoy my 72 Beetle, so my goal is to preserve your guys' Beetle and your guys' story.
And give you those memories.
To where you have the ability to create memories.
You have a bug story.
Yes. I will pick up one day, I'll have another bug story.
And you'll see it. We're going to build it.
It
It just hasn't come to that time yet.
Yes.
So.
As of right now, it's our goal to preserve your guys' Volkswagen stories.
Yeah. And we're building ours, and eventually we're going to come out and Just Buggin will be sporting their bugs. But right now, it's building what we're dreaming about.
And getting your bugs back on the road.
And getting your bugs back on the road, and that's where my passion is that you're happy, you smile, you drive off and into the sunset, ready to make more bug stories, for yourself and your family. Stay tuned for more great content from Just Buggin. Like, subscribe. You want this content to continue? Be a part of it. Support the channel. Thank you.
And have a Just Buggin every day.
Let's do it, guys. Just Buggin.
Hey man, what you got there?
Fajita, steak fajitas.
Enchilada.
Celebrating the trike being done and gone.
Hell yeah.